I wanted to spend some time today talking about glasses. I have lots of questions about glasses all of the time, and I thought that I would line up for you the glasses that I use here and tell you a little bit about them and then show you something with these here. So starting in this glass, this is the Riedel Magnum Ouverture, and these are all universal glasses here, these four, and I like the universal glasses for the practicality of them. I mean, I don't want to be changing a glass every single time I drink a different wine. I drink a lot of different wines. It would mean I would need a very big cupboard, and I don't have one. So I like a universal glass. This Riedel Magnum, this is the glass that is the standard wine show glass. This is the gold standard in Australia for wine show judging. It's a really wonderful universal glass. It's extremely reliable. They're all crystal, all of them, and it's very fine. So this is a really, really good, really reliable, quite hardy option. Certainly I stopped using it in the kitchen in our living just because I fell out of love with the way that it looks, but certainly in terms of its practicality and its accuracy, this is a very, very good tasting glass, which also fits into my dishwasher, another important factor for me when deciding what I'm going to use. Moving into the next one, this is the Plumm Universal Red White glass. I now use this for most of my tastings at home. You see that it's a very similar shape to this, but it's narrower, which means I can fit more in my dishwasher. I can fit 4 more of these glasses on the top shelf to these, and that's a very important consideration for me. While these are slightly cheaper than the Riedel glass, I really don't perceive any difference in quality in terms of glass thickness. They're both lovely glasses, very practical. They're not the ones that I choose to drink out of for joy, but they're certainly the ones that I would go to day in and day out for reliable tasting glasses. In the third glass, this is the glass that I'm very, very attached to, but only have 2 of, and I would like to have more. This is a Jancis Robinson Richard Brendon glass, and I really love this glass because of all of the glasses on the table, it has the widest base, which means when you put it down, it feels good to put down. There's no anxiety around putting it down on the table. It has a very, very fine stem, which I also really like, and a very, very fine bowl. This is a very attractive glass to me. And the other nice part about it is it's not big. And I'm not attracted to big glasses. I find them kind of overwhelming and it takes away from the wine, and I just want to look at the wine. So this is the perfect shape. I mean, you can see it's not too dissimilar to the Gabriel, which is the glass that I use in the videos and in the kitchen when I'm drinking, or just in the house. But yeah, this is, I would suggest, the most expensive, or maybe not, close to being one of the most expensive glasses on the table, and it's one that I'm looking forward to having more of in my life. This is the Gabriel-Glas, so I get a lot of questions about this glass often. This is the Standart glass, so there is a fancier version of this glass. Essentially, it's finer, taller, more expensive. I use this one for the videos because it's a really, really wonderful, reliable, universal glass. It looks good, it fits in the dishwasher, and like, what else do you want? I really like almost everything about this glass, and it's been a really wonderful thing for us to have in the house. These 2 empty glasses are empty because these are white wine glasses. So this is a champagne glass. This is the Riedel Sommelier champagne glass, and I love this glass. This is my go-to champagne glass. You can see it's not a flute, but it does have a very fine and quite small rim, which means it does capture all of the bubbles and the aromas of the champagne. So I like to drink champagne out of this one specifically, and couldn't recommend it more highly, actually. Likewise for the Riedel Sommelier white burgundy glass. This, as we all know, Chardonnay is my favourite white wine. I drink it frequently, and this is my glass. This is what I go to. I love it. It's very, very fine around the rim. It's got a really wonderful fine stem, a good solid base. I like everything about this glass. They're really, really smart. Now, I've got these 2 here because these are from a very good Italian glassware producer. They're very tall. Tall is something that I rule out of my house because this is about where the dishwasher is, and I like the practicality of that. We're all different. I know lots of people that like tall glasses. They're quite elegant. I mean, there's a lot to be said for this very big glass. But for me, it's just practicality really does have to come into it, and for me this is just too tall. The quality is very good, although it's not as fine as some of the others in terms of the thinness of the glass, so that's a consideration for me every time. And I just wanted to see, I mean, this is the biggest glass that I have in the house. Someone sent it to me as a glass to review, and I looked at it and thought, that's far too big. I'm never going to drink out of that. That's far too big. But I'd like to see just how big. So I've got a bottle of wine here, which is full. I just want to see how much of this bottle goes into this glass, because I bet it's quite a bit. Yeah, right. Okay, so it takes a bottle and a half effectively, and I'm not sure that that's really necessary. I like a nice 70 ml pour, not a litre pour. So it's really up to you how you like to drink your wine, what sort of vessel you like to drink it from. For me, it's always about quality. Not that that's not high quality, but it's always about the best quality of both glass and shape and workmanship that I can find in a package that I think looks attractive and good. So glassware is a really how long is a piece of string discussion, and I've literally just ordered this morning a new set of Plumm Sommelier series glasses, which I've been using at many venues around Perth and really like them. Just want to have them in here and see how they go, both for the dishwasher situation, but also just with tasting generally. So love to hear what you think, what you drink out of at home. If you've got any observations, or if you like big glasses like this and you can recommend any for people, certainly come at me. I want to hear them. In the meantime, make sure you're drinking good wine, whatever glass it's from.